So the yesterday means last session we have done the major point related with the pandas introduction and all. But what are the factors that we have to discuss about it? What are the pandas major points? So that is in some points we are going to take right here. The conditional slicing, shape, info function, head, tail, and lock, ilock. These are the major points today we are going to do. So I know if I'm going to discuss about conditional slicing, shape, info function, and head tail, that will be the most important points. And tomorrow I will cover the lock and ilock because these two points are important. Right. So let's go for these points so we can discuss about it, and as well as we should go for the conditional slicing as well. So you know that how to take a value CSV and Excel file as well, right? So let's go for it. How can we? The first thing we should have to do, import pandas as a PDF. Right? This is I'm importing the pandas library. And now I'm going to do upload, read the CSV file, right? So let's go for that. See, if I want to, just let me know, do you know about how to upload a file? Means how to read a file? Reading and writing? Yes or no? Reading files. Computer. So how it is? First, I will just upload the files. So which file that day we have taken, that is in house price. So let's go for that. I'll take the path as well so that I can get easier. Right? Path. Data set pd dot read underscore csv. Into the bracket, you should have to add r double quote. See, I'm just passing r double quote and slash. So this is my path actually from my location, and I'm taking C. Right. Check out the file that I have, that particular location. House price. Dot csv. Check out. I have taken this, right, and the way I'm executing now, that is important. See, data set. This is very easy that I have taken. So in the last session, we have discussed about where to take these data sets as well. So once again, I'm going to tell you how did I taken these data sets in websites and all. What is the location of that? I'll take just Kaggle data set. See this one. These are the data sets. You will get this, see, trending data sets, global power plants, and aggregation, and so many things. Actually, we are getting COVID and rice, MNC. These are the popular data sets. And see, you will get into the CSV as well. So global power plant, if I want, then you can choose here easily. It's easy to fetch, right? And directly you can go here. See, this is 5 MB file. If I want to check out, so here we have the power plants, global power plants. These are the things. If I'm going to download this one, see here you will get. So I want this global power plant file. So I'm just sharing that file into uh, where is that global power plants, and extract here. See, path I'm taking here once again. Okay, path I'm taking here, and this path, check out now. Same, I'm taking the data set. Data is equals to pd dot read underscore csv r double quote, and path is that. See, I'm getting problem, permission denied. Why? Why? So I think this might be not an Excel. Maybe it's XSLSCA. Yeah, it's CSV file. So maybe we should have to. Actually, what happens, this is a file name, no? So actually, I should have to go for here, slash down, and that file. This is a folder name, so I will change the folder name because it shows a folder name like that. Check out how did I take on this values. See how many values are there, rows are there. 34,936 rows and 16 columns are there. So I think it's very easy to get a data, but if suppose if you are not passing a proper path of your location, then definitely you will get a problem. So better check the path as well, uh, and go for the working for that. So the first attempt that we have covered means we got in this house price prediction as well. But suppose why not we work on this global power plants, because this is a trending and we have taken that, right? And now I'm going to check out if suppose towards first step towards slicing. Okay, but you know what are the major factors that first we when we get the data set, right? If we download excel file, then you can pass the excel as well, not an issue. How can we read? Yeah, you can read it easily. How means excel file, no? Wait, I have to check excel file, but you know what, how to go there? You just pass it down, data set is equals to pd dot read x. That's it. And pass the extension with, suppose pass the path here like that, and path of that particular location, and xls maybe. I think what is the extension? Xl access. This is a maybe extension of excel file. Hope you got this point. The most of the data science files are in excel and csv. Maximum csv will be there because csv can handle better way, and most of the government sectors they are using csv files, right? So hope so you got this one. But you know what, actually what is the use of new ones I'm taking? Data set. Suppose which data set we are working here? Data, right? And if suppose if I'm taking data dot info, no, data dot, suppose if I'm taking head, what is the work of head? If I'm taking the first 5 rows, he is going to show you data dot. You can pass the values as well. 12. See, this is the major point that you can take if you want to know the behavioral point of our data set. That is most important. He also gets the proper data as well, so we can see the properly and check out the, if I'm changing the head size, then you can also get this. So first 5 head is nothing, first by default first 5, and if you are trying to go for the 50 400 or something, you can pass like this. See, you will get a 400 here, but it's not meaning like you can get that much only. You see, you can take a data one and store it. See, data one dot shape I'm using, you will get a 400. What is the meaning of this one? So you are going to work on the 400. This is kind of module. You can fetch, you can slice down the data and store it into the variable. If suppose if you are sliced down and storing into the data one, then definitely it's very nice. No? Means it's kind of Sliced data means sometimes some people say you should go for the working on the samples of data set, because near about 35,000 rows, 35,000 columns are values are present there by rows. So someone said if you take a sample of thousands only, then you should go for this head. You can take the head and pass it down there 100 or something, 200 or 1000, and slice down into particular rows and store into the variables. This variables you can store into the CSV file as well. So do you know about how to store a CSV file? Means how to store this data into CSV file. So that purpose we have to do a data1 dot to underscore CSV. Is it correct or not? Yes or no? To CSV, right? And then the data1 dot to CSV. After that, you should go for another one thing, that is the path, right? This is the path. If I am trying to go for the path of particular location, you can pass the location as well. But if I pass like a demo underscore head, so we are doing for this head purpose, no? So I'm just passing the name of demo underscore head and passing the extension of CSV. So with that, you should have to pass index. What we have to pass here? Index is equals to, can anybody? Index is equals to serial number. False. Actually, you should have to pass false, right? Why? Because this is doing, see. So whenever, wait, I think chat is not visible to all. Yes. Please try once again. Chat is, I think, maybe open there. I think, oh, yeah, great. So the question is that, sir, can we do the side by side? See, if you're doing the side by side, then definitely, if suppose syntax error will be there, you will stuck in middle of the session. In that's better, the first you can go with this one, and once you learn and write down the notes as well, the short notes, because these are the functions and these are the syntax is very short. So simultaneously, why not you write down it, short notes? It will be helpful to you all. Always keep and maintain that notebook. This will help you. I told because we need two laptops to practice. Hmm. Which one? Two CSV? No, do not go for the demo. Which one? Demo head. I'll tell you. Don't worry. I'll tell you. The Padmini ma'am. I think you are saying that. Yeah, actually, if suppose if you spend, just see, write down the notes, and after completion you can try. Else, you know what? The process will goes confused. You will get in confusion, right? Not understand last one. Yeah. See, why we are using this one. This is for reading the files from computer, right? This is reading the files from the computer, and this we are using, see here, this is for storing the data into CSV file, right? So what I have done, I have a data into data one, right? So you guys are thinking about why, how can I get that data one? Actually, not like that. You know what I have done here? Our data is in my, means all the data that I already have into data. No? So this variable from I am getting that with the read CSV data, and then this data, see this data here we have. So whenever I'm using the data, so I'm using here the data dot head, no? So what is the by default size of head? That is in 5. So what I'm doing here, the 400 I'm taking. So the way I'm taking the 400, all the 400 first 400 rows will goes into the data one. Why? Because we are taking here the new variable name data one. So once we are covering this one point, completing this one, you will get into the data one dot shape. So data one dot shape is nothing but, I think you got this point. Data one dot shape is nothing but your 116. If if we are getting all the data into the data one, why not you store data into the two CSV file? The way we are having, the way we are having data one to CSV, this function, why not you use this function and pass the path? If suppose why I'm taking this one means data demo underscore head dot CSV. This is my file name, no? And you guys are thinking about why not you are passing here location. See, I want into the same folder only, because once I execute, no, you will get your data. What is the name of this one? What is the name? Demo underscore head dot CSV. So let's go for the checkout demo underscore head dot CSV. Where it is, where it is, where it is. Okay, still not executed maybe. Okay, I will execute first. See, demo underscore dot head. See, demo underscore dot CSV. So once I store the data into the data means demo underscore head dot CSV, why not you read? How can I read? I'm just passing that demo underscore head dot CSV. So the way I'm getting the reading file, and the next one that I'm taking that head data and storing into the demo head, that is the main point. If suppose the way I'm getting all the data, that's not a matter, because we have sliced down the data into the one variable and storing into the CSV. But the matter is, if suppose, why should I use that head and tail? Head is used for slicing the topmost data, and another one we have data. This is our data, no? Another one we have data dot tail. See, this one is nothing but last 5. So this is also, you can do the same work, means slice down into the last data into the one variable and storing into the CSV file. So I think in the both way you can do here. So you can pass the variable is equals to data dot tail and pass the suppose 100 values. Suppose if I'm passing the 100 count here, he will take the last rows of the data set. If I execute, you will get all the 100 rows of the last into the variable. So that's it. You will get it in here, and you can store it that value into the CSV file. But now, the way I know that tail and head is working properly, why not I go for why not I go for working for why not I go for the working for info data dot info checkout. See why I'm using info function. So many people are getting confusion here. Why I'm using info function? Anyone knows why I'm using info function? Actually, this info function helps you to understand, identify the data type of database. Means whatever the data set we are having, no? So he will show you the data type of this. Check out data type dot info. This objects and this is a flow. Why I'm just getting this one? You know what actually? So this is my column name and this is data type. This is my column name. This is my data type. So this is interesting, no? So how this structural part works, means how this concept works. Actually, do not go with these columns, the not null and all, because how many null values are present and how many. But this will do will later, because I know I'm going to tell you some tricks to understand and finding the null values. But data types are here, right? Right. So check out one thing. The country code, you know what? Can anybody tell me, if suppose this latitude we have, no? Latitude, where it is? Latitude, this one. See, floating 64, right? If suddenly, if we are having here some kind of commas, or suppose some kind of suppose dashes are there, what will happen? This column will be turned into a string. Data.info function helps you to identify the data types of your columns. The way we are having the country code, no? So country code having some C here ZMB means what is the Zimbabwe, Vietnam and all. So if suppose if you are checking the column data types, then definitely you will get it easily. The country code object. Why object is nothing but your string. In the pandas, the string is identifying like a object. So the name of power plant, this is also object. This is capacity in megawatt. This is a float. Actually, check out the capacity of megawatt. capacity. See, 66 660 dot point zero. So this is nothing but your floating value. So if is there any integer value? No. But the info function helps you to identify the data types. So once you identify, you can do the operations too. So what will happen? Sometimes you are suppose capacity of in megawatt having the float value, but sometimes what will happen? By mistakenly, when data is gathering, that time suddenly you will get in some problem, like if suppose some alphabets will be inserted by mistakenly, some dashes, some suppose at the rate will be there. So that time this single dot also makes the changes in a data type, means one integer data type to string data type. So better I always go with the info function. This will help you to identify the data types. So just imagine how useful this function it is, right? We can get it easily. But the way we know that, means using the data, finding the data types, why not you go for one thing here? If suppose I want to pass here, see what I'm doing. See, I'm want to pass country code only here. I'm just passing country code. Check out. You will get a only country code. What I'm passing, data country code, you will get a country code. But if I pass here like this, check out, country code, comma, double quote, and I'll pass here fuel other one, passing into the this one. Check out, country code fuel one. Okay, why not I pass like this one? See, bracket should be there because it will be array will be increased. So array is increased, then definitely this data is increased. So this one. So you can pass the multiple as well. Why not you pass like this one easily? Check out. I'm just taking the log state. So hmm? So what is the use of this one? See, once I slice down this data type data like this, you can do one thing. AB is equals to copy and paste it down. You can store these values into the AB. Are you getting my point? Yes. Right. So the way I'm having this AB, you can store the data in this case. Right. So you guys are thinking about this is very easy, and we can work with the structural point as well. But see, you can store this value into the CSV file as well. If I'm taking AB and execute, check out the only data, means three columns are present here. And sometimes, the questions will rise like some problem statement are there. No, take the, suppose this is our data set, right? And some peoples will say, calculate the, suppose where it is. See, so if suppose someone will say capacity of megawatt you have to calculate, right? But uh, you have to take some few columns, like suppose country code will be there, longitude will be there, country will be there. And then if suppose you are getting the problem statement on the basis of some columns, then you can slide down the way I'm taking. So once I know that only four columns will be useful for this problem statement, then you can slice down like this one, store it into the one variable, and then work and solve the problem. Right? Instead of working on the huge amount of data set, you can do the work like this one. right? So see, this type of tricks you have to use in the daily. These are the not a big tricks. These are simple form. Sometimes this is in 35,000 rows, but sometimes you will get a 3 lakh, 4 lakh, like that, right? The credit card fraud detection data, we have near about 3 lakh data. Just imagine, if suppose if I'm going to work on the complete whole database, then definitely it will take time to execute and process as well. So better to work like that. Why not you work properly, right? Even if suppose if I try to work on the way we are getting, even we can do the one thing here as well. That is, see, data into the bracket, data into the bracket. I will take here. So first I just presented this data set, and I will pass here data, and only this is the data one. So this one is data set. So what is the name of this? Afghanistan. Okay, this Afghanistan. So let's go for this. I'll pass only this country code. I want to find out only and only how many unique values we have to find as well. But I want to go for the only country names. And you know what I actually do? Equals to. I want only Zimbabwe, right? See, you will get only Zimbabwe data. See, and suppose see only two values are from the Zimbabwe. Yeah. So how it is possible?
എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ ഭ്രാന്ത് പിടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് എന്നിട്ടോട്
Hello. So you can store into the thing is equals to like this one. See, same dot shape. See, 2 rows and 16 columns are present here. You can take the you can slice down the data of Zimbabwe like this as well. Any problem? You are getting into the voice.
അത് പോട്ടെ
Yeah, now check out. It's what somebody's. I don't know what is the name. Yeah, now problem solved. So see, if my voice is now audible, no? Properly. Yeah, great. See, if you are working with me side by side, then you know what I mean. That is why I'm taking slowly about these concepts, because instead of doing like faster, then definitely you will get stuck in between that. So better if you are doing just slowly, I'm just going on. See. The way I'm just fetching the data, Zimbabwe's data only. I'm just passing the data and country code is equals to Zimbabwe. So I'm just passing this one. If suppose if I'm not passing like that, what will happen? False. False means he did not find out the particular location of that country code where will be the present. So Zimbabwe I can pass. Even you know what? You can work like suppose I want Afghanistan's data and see is equals to I'll pass here data from data and I'll pass here Afghanistan. Afghanistan actually column name country can pass here country, okay, and sorry not here, can pass here country. See this is my variable and this is data set, okay, and this is my column name. Once I get the column name, you know what actually what I have to do, the country, and you have to pass equals to directly you can pass the Afghanistan, not an issue. But what will happen if I'm taking, see, the Afghanistan will be shown, right? The total 8 rows are present for Afghanistan. And also you can store this data, Afghanistan data into the CSV as well. Means need not to go for the some heavy workout. But if I am having the Afghanistan into the variable, here we can do the conditional another one thing. If suppose, why not I pass here more than one condition? So that I'm just trying to go for another one thing about and I'll do hydro. So primary fuel is hydro. So what I'm going to do here, I'm passing a country Afghanistan. I want a primary fuel of hydro. So all the data I want. All right, I got it easily. So I'll just pass it down into the this one. See, you got the hydro only, but on the basis of what? Country. You can store to CSV and path it Afghan data dot CSV index first one. Check out. See, Afghan data we got. Means very easiest way we can slice down the data. So many people are always thinking about the if I am having the huge amount of data set and I want to slice down the particular data on the location on the basis of countries on the basis of means code country code and more. So you can do like this as well, means finding the ways like this one. Check out this one, and then there we have this But the point is, this is a string. How can I pass the numeric value in the condition? You can pass the directly. How it is? If suppose if I'm taking data and data and data, actually I'm take here data set new data, and I want here capacity. If suppose if I'm taking capacity, then what will happen? Hmm? Capacity is into the floating, no? Capacity in megawatt equals to suppose 5. Not in 5 actually, this is numeric value, so less than 50 if I'm taking. So less than equals to 50. What I'm saying, capacity in megawatt less than equals to 50. If I had done like this, then what will happen? Check out. Those are having capacity in megawatt less than 50, they will get to show the data. Check out. Total 24,690 rows are affected for the same condition, this condition. And you know what, actually, how many totals, what is the total strength of data? So data dot I'm using shape. Sorry, you can do like this also, right? So what I have done 50. Even I'm taking another one example. Why not I pass multiple conditions? Greater than 100. Sorry, not an greater than, less than equals to 100, and greater than equals to 50. So this is nothing but range we are passing. 50 to 100 we want. Here I have passing latitude and longitude, and if I execute this code, then definitely you will get to know about what happens. What is the behavior of this longitude and latitude? Less than. Longitude length is 409 type is invalid key. If suppose, okay, I have to pass here as and check out the data you will get in between the less than latitude is in, greater than latitude is in 50, and less than longitude is in 100. So you can do the analysis as well. See, affected rows are 5,782. So let's go for that new one. Are you getting this point? How the conditional data set we are accessing here? Yes or no? the way I'm doing, no, the conditional point, you can pass the multiple conditions as well. Here, do the and I will pass here, we will do this after. Yeah, you can ask, no problem. Yeah, you can do anything, no problem. Actually, I'm just passing the conditions as well, because it will help you to identify the problem statement means multiple times. See here, every example I'm taking now is in different. So this, yes, just before we have done the one example, this one condition, here I'm taking with the two, and this is we are taking with the three. So you can get easily identifying the multiple fuel, means multiple columns you are taking. And suppose if I'm taking here gas only, so you will get a condition on the basis of gases. See, is it correct? See, you will get a gas less than 100, greater than 50. If executed, check out, you will get it easily. Only on the basis of gases you are getting the data. So 553 rows are affected by this condition, and this condition will help you as well. So now, if you got the point of slicing of this data set with the condition, then it's easy. And you know what? If suppose if I'm passing this data into the for loop, then what will happen? Are you getting what I'm saying? For loop. See, tomorrow also I'm going to teach you about for loop conditions, but I just give you some sampling about for loop as well. So let's go for that and check out the work. If suppose the way we can pass the conditions, why not I pass like a for x in range? Not in range, actually we cannot pass here range now. We can pass here data of, see, data 12 of which column you want. Suppose country, colon, print, it's see Belarus, Canada, and all. So many cities we are getting here. So many cities. Yes, see. Countries we are getting simultaneously. If you want, if you want capacity in megawatt, that too also we can. This is also database are from the power plant, no. So that is why we are taking this. So capacity in megawatt. If I execute this one, definitely you will get in all the data, and you can pass it into the looping structure as well. Here you can pass the conditions as well. See, this condition you will get into the this one as well. See, if suppose I want megawatt, means which is capacity in megawatt, should be those countries having less than 150 megawatt that I want to show. See, you can go with this as well. If x is less than equals to 150 megawatt, then store into, suppose if I'm taking a is equals to list and a dot append, you can pass x here, x, and see. So all the data we are getting less than 150, and suppose if I pass colon b dot append into the bracket, no, x actually, and you can take here b is equals to, and print. Are you getting this point, everyone? Sorry, see. This is less than 50 into A and greater than 50 into B. So we have sliced down the particular column into the particular sector. You can do like this as well. Means if suppose if I do like this, data 1 is equals to data of data into that your column name. Suppose if I do the column name, okay, so this column name, and also you can pass the condition as well. See, data capacity in megawatt, and you can pass less than 5, 5 or 150, 150, you can pass like this. See, and all the data you are getting into that, this is 150, so those are having capacity in megawatt 150, they are getting here only. What the point? You can do by the for loop, or you can do by the like this also, this condition. It's very interesting point, because why we are doing this one, this pandas will help you to slice down the data on the basis of this, means by the country code, countries, name of the power plant, and means these are the various factors. No, this data set is containing the power plants data like a country code and countries. So by the country code and by country also you can work easily. This is very interesting. Are you getting, everyone? Hope so. You're getting. So now, if we know this work, then why not we go for the some more little bit complex thing? So let's check out what we have taken the example. See, we have done the conditional slicing, shape, info function, head, tail. These are the conditions that we have
Data.
taken, right? But what I want now, I want to go with the log function now. So I know, means the point that we have taken the step by step. that is definitely works properly here, and you got to know that how to solve the slice the data. But now why not I go for another one slicing concept, that is log. So working with log. Hope so everyone is there. So working with the log function, I'm going to do. So let's check out. If you pass the values like this one, check out data, all the data we are having into the data variable, right? Because we have uploaded this data. If I pass the data like dot log, see, dot log, and into that if I pass I should pass suppose 2, and check out which content we got here, row. See, this one second row we are getting. If I pass only 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma, okay, check out only second, third and fourth. If suppose if I'm passing like 10, then you will get a 2 3 10th number of data. So you can slice down the properly like this one. You can pass the range as well, not an issue. If suppose if I am taking 2 to 10, so you will get a 2 to 10, 2 to 10. If I'm taking another one interesting fact, I'm just going to show you. If you are not getting, please let me know, yes or no. Okay, this is nothing but slicing of the range by the range. But if I'm taking another one thing, that invalid syntaxes, let's check out one this. Okay, wait, I will pass here comma. We'll get a 2 to 10, all the rows, and I'll pass here 5. Cannot do slicing indexing on the index of indexer of 5. Why? Because wait, what we are going to do here, we are slicing the columns, right? So column slicing, it will help you this one, comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma. If you check about this, okay, you will get in this the way. If I want the data in the form of, check out data dot log, and now I'm passing here 1 to 10. Check out 1 to 10 we are getting, and comma into the bracket 2 comma 4 comma 7. Why should he showing the answer like this one? Mhm. I'll pass here condition so that it's colon. See, I'll do another one thing. I'll try to go for data slicing with dot log into the bracket. I'll pass 5 to 20 rows and comma. I want to pass names of countries. So country code will be there first. Okay, this one country code, and another one thing we can do is like this, country code to primary fuel. Actually, I have to remove this one now. So what did we pass here? The 5 to 10 are, this point is nothing but rows, and this is nothing but your columns, right? So the way, if suppose if I passing the range like a country code to primary fuel, if suppose if I'm passing like a country code and country and name of the power plant, you can pass the name as well, like this means country code and power fuel. But country code is starting from the zero to suppose primary score fuel is getting something fourth and fifth number, then you can pass the range as well, because colon sign is useful for the range and this is for the rows. So this is the little bit difference we are getting. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? And you know what, actually, you can, this will help you by the string you are taking. No, suppose if I'm passing here 0 to 10, then 0 to 10 columns will be there, but I'm passing starting from the country code and ending with the primary fuel. So primary fuel, check out the data, where did we get that, right? Till the primary fuel we are getting the whole this stuff. But now why not I try for this one only. See, I want 2 comma 3 comma 4. See, and this is nothing but your rows. We can also mention the column numbers. Yeah, here we cannot mention, but we can mention into the iloc as well. When we do the iloc, no, that time I will definitely tell you. This log function will be useful for the slicing purpose, means by the name and mode. Here indexing part will give the problem. iloc is for the indexing purpose. See, second, third, and fourth row, and country code, and till country, from country code to till primary fuel, he is showing all the data, right? Are you getting this point? Very interesting. See, we can pass the range as well. What I'm doing, you can pass the range as well. The slicing, what I'm doing, no, this is important. Why? Because if suppose your client is asking to you, please take the data of only samples, means suppose lakhs of data is there, right? 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs of data is there, and your client is saying please work on the only 5 lakhs of samples or 2 lakhs or thousands of samples. So what will happen there? thousands of samples, if suppose he is saying, you can slice down the all the data till this 1000, right? So you can use the lock as well as you can use the ilock as well, but lock function is also useful for that. If suppose if I'm taking 2 to 10, check out 2 to 10 data count. For this purpose I'm showing this one, means 2 to 10. And second, I want to show you the country and the country and what will be there, another one, country to where you want capacity. Let's go for the capacity of megawatt, capacity in megawatt. See, this will help you to get a data from string. So this one also working, this one also working. This is by the rows, particularly rows count you can pass here, country code to fuel, and this one is nothing but your slicing in the both ways, means ranging, right? This last example also same from that one. Are you getting that slicing concept and all? Everyone? You know what actually? If suppose I pass here data and this column is there, no country column is there. I'm just passing here country column, and what I'm going to do, equals to, suppose I'm just passing Afghanistan, passing and executed, check out what happens here. He's showing like Afghanistan is present or not, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this row. True means your Afghanistan is present here in the country column. But if suppose if I'm not having Afghanistan, then definitely he will show the false, false, false. So check out always, if you are working with the string, if you are working with the multidimensional data set, then you can fetch the column, pass the condition as well. You can do that with the, the first attempt we have seen that example, data set dot means variable is equals to data set and passing the column names. You can do like that also, and this is also working, right? Helps you to identify the one. And you can pass like that also. If suppose if I'm passing like data dot log and I'm passing here data of data, suppose I want to today do one thing, column name if I'm passing up, not, let's go for the uh, country code, right? Country, and here I'm passing comma colon all. Colon is nothing but all the columns, and data country here you can pass anything. Data country is equals to where is in that data dot log, data dot data of countries. Where is the countries? I am just Albania. I'm just taking here and passing into the Albania. So Albania is present or not into the country, and all the rows should be there. Albania, oh sorry, actually I have to pass here double quote start slice bound in the non-scalar. What happened? Oh, sorry. No. Actually, this is the whole thing that we have. We can pass the condition as well here, and you can pass the condition here, comma as well. Yes, yes. Many practices you have to do. I will share the link as well. So into this, actually, I will copy this where it is. This one. You can use this. If it is visible, check out the site. Are you getting this? Yes or no? So go to there. Yeah, great. Take this. Actually, take this first. And understand the columns, understand the data set as well. Sometimes same data set will help you to identify the every work. Once you applied all the steps into your means data set, means your own data set, then definitely that notes, you just maintain the notes as well, because every time you need to perform the same structural point. So if you do your own cheat sheet, if you do your own functional programming and do the one page of Jupyter notebook, this Jupyter notebook is become like your cheat sheet. So whenever you go for the any analysis purpose, you can open that data, that cheat sheet, and use that functions as well. So maintain your all the functions that I'm going to teach you into the one slide. So this will be useful to you. If you share your notes to the other peoples, then that time also this one useful, right? Yes or no? Now the some points I'm going to tell you. Some points I'm going to show you. If suppose the way I'm getting this one by conditionally, you can pass the variable values as well. So I'm just the last example of this one. I'm taking this, and suppose if I'm taking estimated growth of 2020, so here they are showing the growth. So this column name is big. I'm passing equals to less than 500, less than equals to 500. So generation growth of 2020, and columns are all. Check out columns, you will get a all. But if I'm trying to go for the 2 to 7, is it possible? Not. What I have to do? What I have to do to go for the particular start to end? Here, can you pass like this one? If suppose geolocation source, if suppose if I'm using 2, can take generation source. You will get it only some of the columns. Why? Because you are passing there. Let's apply this. Why this is not printing? What is the problem we are getting with? This is correct actually. It should have to work now. Yes, we are getting into less than. See what we have done. If suppose if I'm not taking this one, I want to show. If suppose I'm not taking this one, I want to go for here. See, so minimum capacity I have passed, right? So I'll pass here minimum capacity. So I'm taking here 200. Okay, so let's go and execute. So what happens? Those are having mini capacity of 200. That is the only shown by this. Are you getting point? This is my condition and this is my showing the data. Yes or no? You have to do exercise on it, right? Daily exercise is important because without exercise it will not work. And you know, when we come tomorrow, no, definitely I will come cover of the conditional part as well. Means once again, because the way we are passing the conditions. See, if but I will try for one more thing. How? What happen when if I pass two variables for loop? This is a little bit tough, I know. Single data you can pass easily. Hmm? Single data is good. If I pass here, check out capacity and this will not goes into that. If suppose like this one. Mhm. Only names are entered. If suppose if I'm doing like this one, comma y and print. Have you got something that we have learned this concept? Where we have learned? Anyone? Anyone, please? In the dictionary, you have learned no, these items and keys and values. Is it correct? Dictionary dot keys, dictionary dot So why not you use this concept here, right? So that is why the base is important. If you know the base of this list people sets and dictionary, then definitely it works. If suppose you only you want the values, then how it is? Are you getting this one? Values will not work here. Why? Because values we are applying on the only one, no, means on the basis of this. So value should be getting here. If suppose if I remove this one and this comment and I am passing here values, is it possible that we can get it? Check out. NumPy is not callable. Where, sir? This one, see, the before that I used this one, x and y and x and y. So this is items. So items gives you to the keys and value pairs. But if I am applying this x and values also we are having into the dictionary, no? So your dictionary name dot value with the both. So numpy is not subscriptable, callable. Why not callable? Wait. I think maybe it's working with the. Wait, I will try with the keys. Keys we are getting value. No, we are not getting values. Not. Where did we get it? Sorry, this one will not work. Maybe if suppose if I am passing only single, then maybe no, it's not working. But we should pass like this one and this one. Then he is showing, but with the multiple we cannot fetch into the loop, right? Actually, why I'm showing this one, the for loop, how the for loop works with this, and need not to do like this. Why? Because here we have some lock function and ilog function. Lock function helps you, and tomorrow I'm going to teach you about ilog as well. Why? Because that is an indexing based, and even the further process of machine learning and analysis purpose also iloc will be useful. The lock function gives you by the conditional as well as the slicing. See what I'm saying? What we have learned in the lock function, he can pass the condition as well as he is giving us any column, means which column you want and all on the basis of conditions. The lock function gives you condition as well as the particular columns as well. But if you go for the iloc gives you the indexing based slicing. So tomorrow we are going to learn about indexing based slicing, and this one is nothing but your what? Conditions and indexing, right? So once again, I'm just going to recap of this content, and hope so you got the point and you are ready to get this recapping. So I'm just reviewing all the stuffs that I'm taking. See, today we have covered this reading the file and storing as well. So this C1, this one, reading the purpose, we have taken this one, pass the path as well. So do not forget to pass the path, right? So let me know, have you done the part of this reading the file and all? Yes or no? Okay, great. And after the doing this one, with the doing this one, you should go for the head. Shape is nothing but this comes under the numpy. So we have seen that shaping, right? And then 2CSV, this is the one of the best one. Means once you've done the work and slice down, you can store it into the variable name. So reading, then another one thing, you should go tail. Tail also used to store the values and all. Info function, the any analytical person can use this info function. Once you apply this info function on the data set, you can work easily. The third thing that we can get here, the data with the condition. You can get the data by this, and you can pass the condition here as well, where see on the basis of conditions. This is very interesting. You can get by the string. If you want to pass the string, you can pass into the double quote. If you having values, you can pass directly with the values like this 50, right? Then after that, we have seen the multiple conditions as well. So with the and condition, you can pass the two conditions, and assignment operator, you can pass two conditions here. With the two conditions, you can slice down the data and pass it into the variable. Multiple conditions as well. And once we done the multiple conditions, we have seen here this one, check out for loop. This example middle of that we have taken. Why? Because this is will be the most important understanding purpose. We are getting the data set, condition passing and all. A dot append, B dot append, you have sliced down the data, storing into the list, and that list also we can use in later as well for the analysis. So do the programming like this as well. Then we have seen the conditionals. Now here we have seen lock function. Actually this lock function gives you to the column names, right? See, this is a row we are passing, this is not in column. In the lock function, columns will not pass like this one. You can pass the directly names of columns, and then you can slice down. The way I'm taking now, this is column names and this is our rows. This 5 to 20 rows and this is column names. But iLog function, both ways you can help. Both ways you can do. This is log function helps you check out the conditions I'm passing here. This one, and then we have seen these examples of this work, right? Albania, we have sliced down with the log, and log gives you the condition plus slicing, right? Are you getting? If you want the difference between log and ilog, log gives you condition plus slicing, but ilog is nothing but only slicing, indexing slicing. So tomorrow I'm going to teach you that indexing slicing, and this is conditional plus slicing, that is nothing but log function. Okay, so Once I get this, see, condition and then slicing, condition and slicing. This is easy, right? And then we have seen some tricky things about data set. This will help you definitely. Hope you got the today's session. Yes or no? So tomorrow onwards, we are taking the new points as well. And another one thing that we are going to work with the new points. New points means new data set. Okay. So let's go for the tomorrow session. See you tomorrow at same time. Okay. Take care, everyone. See you. Bye bye.